That is right, Emily. For this Mac is Back segment, we met up with a group that is providing a little comfort for some very little Western New Yorkers. Giving back to the community can materialize in many ways. For some, it's volunteering their time. For others, it's raising money. But some people use their talents to provide for those in need. A group of Western New Yorkers have teamed up to knit for a variety of charities. And it all started with a simple idea.
I started knitting many, many years ago, and I've always loved knitting. And when we moved into this neighborhood, I thought how fun it would be to start a knitting group, not knowing if it would take off or not. And I put out a flyer, and I had all these women decide that they would like to try this. That was about 5 years ago. And since then, most of our knitting is for charity.
In the beginning, it wasn't all about charity. But after knitting an overwhelming amount of sweaters, blankets, and hats for their family, they needed to turn their attention elsewhere.
It basically came about because you can only knit for yourself or your grandchildren for so many things. And after a while, we want to knit. So we started going online and looking up to find different charities that would like things. We send boxes of sweaters and blankets to Appalachia Outreach. We do all the preemie hats for the hospitals. We make preemie blankets. We do blankets for the New York State Troopers when they have to take children away from their parents.
Since I'm not a world-class knitter, I decided to take this time to learn about what they were doing.
The preemie hats, we try to do seasonal hats. The preemie hats right now are holiday hats. We have snowmen, we have Christmas hats, we have Santa hats, but we also have hats for all different types of religions. We have some Hanukkah hats, and we have regular preemie hats.
The response from the community has been great. A little touch of generosity goes a long way, and these women are incredibly generous.
We did a bumblebee hat and a duck at Easter time. And the grandfather came in to see his newborn twin grandchildren, and one had on the bumblebee hat and one had on the duck. And the grandfather got tears in his eyes. He said, I can't believe that there's somebody out there who doesn't even know me who would do this for my grandchildren. And yeah, that's what we get back. When I take the hats to the hospital, the nurses all fight over them. They just love the little hats, and they want to put them on their little baby that they're taking care of. So yes, we get a lot of gratitude for doing this. It's just very fulfilling.
This is where I come into the picture. I couldn't help them knit, so I decided to be the one to deliver the hats to the Sisters Hospital. Going into the hospital, I began to understand that comfort goes a long way, especially in high-stress situations. It may not seem like a lot, but to the people that are receiving these hats, it means the world.